Okay, so we don't really do videos together, but today we thought it was important to do one together because we're going to talk about brand deals and advertising.
We were doing some research about what ads should be disclosed, and we realised that not everything we've done has been disclosed 100% properly.
No.
From now on, we want to make sure we're in line, but also we want to tell other people how it works because we didn't know.
Yeah, and I think, judging from the information that we've read, maybe a lot of other people don't really understand either.
I think a lot of people are kind of afraid of disclosing adverts or sponsorships because they think it might seem inauthentic. There are a couple of main things that mean that you should be disclosing an ad. You were given the product for free, if you were invited somewhere for free, or if you have a connection with the brand. We've been lucky enough to have 1 or 2 brand deals. Me personally, I've never had a brand deal that actually is a paid sponsorship. I've only had sponsorships which are for free products.
You might be wondering, why are we talking about this? You've not done a million brand deals. That's because we pick and choose, because it really is important to us that the brands we work with and the products that we advertise are things that matter to us, that share the same ideas and values as us, and are things that we generally would use, purchase, or have some affinity with. There's a reason we don't set 5 million lightsaber collaborations. We're picking, we're choosing, we're making sure that the company and the brand suit us, our values, what we believe in.
Yeah, and the standards say that it doesn't matter how many followers you have or how many brand deals you've taken, these rules apply to you.
And one of the things that we really didn't understand is that some of the events that we've been lucky enough to attend, they actually count as advertising, right?
Yeah, so anything you're invited to as a PR invite should also be marked as an ad. I think it's really easy to miss stuff like that because it kind of feels like it should be obvious because you've been invited. According to the Advertising Standards Agency, just saying you were invited isn't enough. Putting gifted isn't enough. It needs to say ad.
Danielle was looking on the ASA website, essentially the UK advertising standards, and she found some really useful information, including a flowchart of how to tell if something is or isn't an advert. We've all seen adverts on Instagram and TikTok. It's just not always clear what is and isn't an ad. Often it's delivered in the same narrative voice, in the same way of usual content, and that can be quite misleading. Our presence online is built on authenticity and being ourselves, so it's really important to us that we are honest and transparent with everything that we do. So when anyone accepts any kind of PR, it is essentially a transactional relationship, whether that is that money exchanges hands or if it's just goods.
We had a conversation and decided that the most authentic and transparent thing we can do is make sure that everything that is counted as an ad, you know about.
So from here on out, we're going to make sure that we adequately tag everything by the standards of the ASA. If you'd like to join us in complying with ASA standards, you can find all of the information on their website. There's a really great influencer's guide to advertising. We highly recommend that all creators check it out.